Alright guys, today we're going to be going over the top 3 strongest, most powerful 3-star attack strategies for CWL. Alright, and for the purpose of this video, we're going to be taking a look at Town Hall 13, but a lot of these attacks are going to transfer over to other Town Halls, although not all of them, guys. And surprisingly, number 3 came in as Lava Loon. Alright, when you combine the Tsui Lalo with Queen Charge Lava Loon, it definitely took up the number 3 spot by quite a wide margin. Now, got a couple different examples of this. First, we got Tsui Lalo by Eve Check, and he does so many things on this that make it smart because, guys, Lava Loon can be a high-risk attack in CWL. Don't try to bust this out unless you really know what you're doing. First, really intelligent move he made was to Tsui for the Town Hall. So that Town Hall star is already locked up at this point. All he's got to do to make sure he gets that safe 2-star, which is a must in CWL, is just get 50% of the base, which he can definitely do that. But he's got more in mind, guys. He's got a 3-star attack strategy. Second smart move is playing that Royal Champion in an area where it's not going to draw the ground troops in the CC, and it's not near either scatter shots or single target infernos, both of which will take that Royal Champion down really soon. Next really smart move is what he's got inside this Stone Slammer, man. He's actually got a dragon in there to help kill the queen and any troops that might come out of the clan castle. Now, this is a risky attack because you don't know what's inside that clan castle. You only get 1 attack per base. This time it was a hound and a baby dragon. Baby dragon's the only one that came out. So a poison spell plus plenty of lava pups are going to combine to get that baby dragon killed. That's why he had the poison spell. Now, as far as the enemy queen kill, he had the dragon inside the Stone Slammer, and he also had a skeleton spell to help that queen get down. Now, this dragon wasn't even needed. That queen went down early to that skeleton spell. Another thing that was smart about that Stone Slammer is where he played it. It was tanking that first scatter shot. And another smart thing about this, he had 5 free spells, guys, and you're gonna have to bring a ridiculous number of free spells to be successful with Lava Loon at Town Hall 13. Freezing those scatter shots is a must. All right, and right here he was getting great value freezing that scatter with a multi-target inferno. I guarantee he noticed that in planning this base, and that was just one of many factors that decided to make him go with Tsui Lalo on that. Was that excellent freeze value. You already got to freeze the scatter shot. If you can freeze a multi-target inferno at the same time, even better. So guys, high risk, high reward attack strategy. If you don't know what you're doing, don't mess around with Tsui Lalo and CWL because the chances of a 1-star are high. But if you know what you're doing, it's incredibly powerful. Our next example of Lava Loon, still at the number 3 spot, is going to be Queen Charge Lava Loon. Also, gotta know what you're doing for this attack strategy, but I gotta say it's a little less risky than Tsui Lalo is, because first of all, it doesn't matter what's in the CC. You can Queen Charge it, get it taken out. But you guys still got to be careful. Make sure you have a plan for the Town Hall. Normally with the Queen Charge Lava Loon, you're going to be bringing a battle blimp with, maybe some Yetis. But more often, you're going to bring super goblins inside that to make sure that that Town Hall goes down without a rage being needed right there. Now, on this one, he's got a Stone Slammer, but that's literally just because there's a hole in this base. He can drop the Stone Slammer right next to the Town Hall. It can go in there just as easily as a battle blimp did from there. If you don't have holes like that, which usually you're not, send that battle blimp from behind where the queen is or behind the start of your Lalo so it gets tanked all the way until it gets into that Town Hall. All right, now this CC would not have affected air at all, but once again, this is CWL. You don't know that until you hit the base. So there just happened to be a hound and an ice golem CC in there with the poison, a rage. That queen charge is going to take care of that. All it's going to take is a little bit of time. All right, CC is down at this point. Now, at this point, it doesn't even matter which direction she goes, but of course, you're going to hope she walks towards that Eagle Artillery because you got some really good value in that Eagle Artillery up there. Once you have that down, guys, keep in mind, if you're not going to Queen Charge at Town Hall and you're not going to send a battle blimp for it, it is not going to activate for your loons until it has either taken damage with an earthquake or maybe battle blimp drop, or until 50% of the base is down. So even if you wouldn't have this Stone Slammer here, I mean, he would have had it activated by the time the loons got there, but there's really not very good pathing in there. So having that Stone Slammer designated for that Town Hall with some super goblins in there and some Yetis to round it out was definitely the best option. Looks like he's going to be raging them, although if he had super gobs in there, he probably didn't need to. He wanted those raged up Yeti mites to go in and take out that next multi-target inferno, leaving less for the loons to take care of. And guys, just like that, man, he's even able to use the Stone Slammer on the backside, or excuse me, he's even able to use the Royal Champion on the backside of this, which would have cleared the rest of the defenses in this entire base if it wasn't for the Barbarian King. Oh my god, did he just freeze the BK? Dude, I'm pretty sure he just froze the BK so the Royal Champion would survive. take out the remaining defenses in this base. Either way, brilliant attack, and that's exactly how you got to get it done with Queen Charge Lava Loon. Make sure you have a plan for the Town Hall. As long as you do that, you're going to be just fine. Number 2 on our list, the strongest, most powerful CWL attack strategies, we've got Yeti attacks. All right, there is so many variations now that I just had to clump them all up into that. All right, you have a lot of leeway on this army composition. I'm going to be showing 2 different examples. The first one I'm going to be showing right here is going to be a Yeti Bat Attack using Yeti's bowler, shooting in the base, using bats on the backside. Now, the key thing about Yeti Bat, all right, the thing you really got to worry about, you better have a plan for that Town Hall, because your bats cannot handle the Town Hall, so you better be damn sure that your Yetis, your bowlers are going to get that Town Hall with the push, or like Waspman is doing right here, really smart move, since he's not 100% sure they're going to path to and get that Town Hall. He knows the bats can't take care of it, so he's going to bring a battle blimp to take out the Town Hall. Other than that, guys, check this out. He used a Warden Walk for a free funnel on the bottom, a little bit of funneling troops up on the right hand side there. Now he's super wall broken into this base. He's got access in this channel to lots of stuff, especially the scatter shots. All right, aside from the Town Hall, which you need to get that save 2-star, if you want to triple the base, you got to make sure you take out the scatter shots with the Yeti and bowler push through the base. Now, the one exception on these bat attacks is if you got a scatter shot out in the middle of nowhere, you can start your bats right in the middle of it, because it cannot reach until it's out a little ways. It has that dead space in its range. So unless you're able to start the bats right in the middle of it, make sure you take them out with the push, because trying to freeze scatter shots with really long ranges for a bat attack, it's tough, man. It's really tough. I don't recommend doing it. But Waspman did everything right here, man. And then aside from that, you take out most of the splash damage. This is really an attack only for bases that are running a bunch of single target infernos. Get into bases with multi-target infernos, you want to tend to use more of a Yeti smash type attack. In fact, with multi-target inferno bases, you don't even have to bring the bowlers. The Yetis hold up really well. Even some P.E.K.K.A.s out in front can hold up really well on multi-target bases. But this first one we're showing you with the bat spells, and guys, this is a triple. So guys, still in that number 2 spot, just showing you the next example of how to get it done with the Yeti attack without the bat spells. Shasso's going to put on a clink for us. He's got that Grand Warden Walk up there. He's taking a lot of damage. He doesn't want to have to use Rage for him, so he sends a couple loons in for that Archer Tower just to minimize the amount of damage coming in on the Grand Warden, so he didn't have to burn a Rage spell on him. Use that other side of the funnel. He's using the Barbarian King, which is my personal favorite way to get the other side of the funnel with this attack. That way you have all the rest of your troop space for Yeti bowlers going in. He does have a couple loons for backside defenses. Look at this pathing, man. Super wall breaker opened up into there. Kind of similar to the Yeti Bat. You do still want to be sure that you're getting the Town Hall and the scatter shots with your push. That way your backside troops are going to have a much easier time. If you look up at Noon here, he's got that Siege Barracks plan. P.E.K.K.A.s and Wizards getting a few things done, but the real key here is going to be the Max Hog Riders coming out of that thing with full health, and they're going to be hopefully getting in front of that Royal Champion. He decided to use the tanking of the P.E.K.K.A. to get his Royal Champion in there early. He's actually going to freeze the enemy Royal Champion so that his Royal Champion keeps going, but look, those Hog Riders are way back there, man. If that Royal Champion gets too far out front, the Hog Riders won't be tanking for him. So usually what I do is wait until those Hog Riders come out, see which way they're going towards, and then slightly after, I'll drop my Royal Champion with the Hogs. Man, Shasso worked that, though. The Hog Riders got in front of the Royal Champion right before she started taking damage from that single target Inferno. That's exactly what you want, man. The Hogs can do good things in there. Having a heal spell certainly helps, but the main function of them, the best thing they do is tank for that Royal Champion on the backside. Now look at this, man. This was an audible right here. I guarantee he didn't plan on having that healer swap to the Royal Champion, but hey, man, if you do, you got healers in the Royal Champion, you still got a rage spell left, by all means, rage up the Royal Champion, more importantly, rage up the healers. Now you've got what's similar to a Queen charge, basically just a Royal Champion charge. Those raged up healers really help her get a ton more value in the base. It gets really close on this one, you guys. That Hound in the CC that he didn't deal with until the backside of the base. You can see he had the save 2-star done way before then, but all those wizards from out of that Siege Barracks are going to help take care of that Hound pretty quick. And guys, just like that, we're down to just one defense left in the base, man. That's why I like the Siege Barracks. Look how many wizards are on the board right now, dude. He did not bring 10 wizards. Those were all free wizards out of the Siege Barracks, and they're going to be finishing up this triple, man. I love the Siege Barracks with a Yeti Bowler attack strategy. Finally, guys, in our number 1 spot, of course, we've got the hybrid attack strategy. very strong, very versatile, very good at getting that safe 2-star on the way to the 3, which is what you have to do in CWL. You know, if you like your clan at all, then you're going to be sure that you don't get that 1-star fail. I mean, it happens to us all every once in a while, but man, it sure sucks when it does. Now, this example right here is going to be 1 of 2, because this one's using the Yeti bomb. You see, he brought the blimp in there. The sole purpose of that blimp is to make sure to get that single target Inferno down. Now, it popped a little bit early, so it almost didn't get it, but he didn't bother using a rage spell on it, because really, he just needed to get that single target Inferno. That's it. I mean, it had the added bonus of drawing the CC a little bit early, so the queen can deal with it out here before she gets in range of this scatter shot, before she gets in range of this single. So nice value from the Yeti bomb there, really taking out that single and some other little bit other value, making sure the queen would walk this direction and making sure she's not going to get roasted by that single target Inferno. Here we go. He's coming up to this next single right here. Now, important, guys, you always want to bring 2 freezes when you're doing a queen charge at Town Hall 13, because with all the single target Infernos that are the meta right now, all the scatter shots that do a ton of damage, I mean, that level 50 Grand Warden, the level 70 Queen, there's so many things in a Town Hall 13 that do so much damage that you really don't want to queen charge without at least 2 freezes, and with a hybrid attack, that is no different. Look at this, man. He queen charged the Town Hall. Absolutely beautifully done. So he's already locked in that safe Town Hall star. He's definitely going to get at least 50% with the Hogs and the Miners, you know, unless you just totally potato all your heals in Grand Warden. So you have that safe 2-star on the way to 3. But guys, make no mistake, this is an incredibly powerful 3-star attack strategy. I love that. The Grand Warden ability combined with a rage spell, that way the raged up troops and Royal Champion get a ton of stuff taken out while they're invincible from that Grand Warden ability. Anytime I got a rage left on one of these attacks, I try to do the same thing. Pairing that Grand Warden ability with the rage just helps you get the most out of both of those 2 things when you use them together, guys. He's already used his last heal at this point, but another beneficial part of this attack, sometimes you're going to get lucky. Even if your queen goes down, you get a healer swap. We saw one for a little bit, healing back up some of those Miners and Hogs, but as healers sometimes do, they decided that healing the Grand Warden, who is not taking any damage at all, must be more important than healing the Miners and Hogs. That's okay. He's got a full health Royal Champion to take out the last defense, guys, and this base is annihilated. Now, I already told you I had 2 hybrid examples, and the reason is because they're using different siege machines. On the last one, you saw the Yeti bomb, but that is not the strongest. That is not the most commonly used version, all right? This one that looks like it's going to use the Yeti bomb right now is actually going to be switching to a siege barracks mid-attack. So this is a hybrid attack with a siege barracks, and by the numbers, from what I added up, this was the #1 variation of this attack by a lot. In fact, this variation alone had more 3-stars than any other type of attack combined. So queen charge hybrid with the siege barracks, absolute strongest and best on the biggest variety of bases. On last one, you saw that he charged that Town Hall, but guys, I told you this attack is versatile, and this is what I'm talking about. Look at this. He charged the single target Inferno over here, which I love doing, by the way, because people tend to think that you're not going to charge a single, so they're not going to have all their Seeking Air Mines over here. They'll probably have them all down here away from the singles, but since you have freezes, charging a single is not a big deal, so charge those singles. They won't be expecting it. Now the Siege Barracks comes down on the other side. He's also got his BK, good thing, because it had to take out that enemy BK so that P.E.K.K.A.s and Wizards could actually get some more of a funnel going on over here, but look, he did not queen charge the Town Hall this time, and that's okay, man. You don't have to. You don't freaking have to. Those Miners and Pigs are really good at getting it taken out. Of course, the Miners have to activate it before the Hogs will notice it. Look at those Hogs rushing ahead. It's battery almost died there. But once the Miners activate it, the Hogs turn around and get it. If you still got Hogs there, be sure to use that Grand Warden ability there. As long as you do that, the Town Hall is not an issue. He's got a heal and a rage here, trying to get that scatter shot down. He knows that's a huge threat to the rest of his troops. So the heal to keep them alive, the rage to get it down quickly. We got troops thinning out a little bit. We got some Miners coming into that last heal spell, but look at this Royal Champion. For now, still sticking behind the last few Hogs. Hogs are good, man. They tend to stay in front of the Royal Champion. Royal Champion will tend to get out in front of minors, so towards the end of these attacks, usually get down to where you have no hogs left, just minors and a Royal Champion. At that point, if you've done your tanking, you've performed this attack right, look how much health the Royal Champion still has, and she's still got her ability. So even though the troops are thinning out, Royal Champion alone, as soon as this Wizard Tower goes down, you can pop that Royal Champion ability, take out the remaining 4 defenses. He's not going to do that. Looks like he's going to be trying to swag his Royal Champion ability. Nicholas, my man, showing off a little bit, swagging that Royal Champion ability, showing us how it is done. Friends, in the middle of your screen, there's a button. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, click that button and subscribe right now. If you're already subscribed, check out the other one of my videos on the screen right now. Click on that, man, and we'll keep hanging out.